Double check everything's fine. Mic loop seems fine. Game audio seems fine. Let me just double check right now. Okay, that game. Oh, right. Okay, so if I just do default. Now, if I run a clip.
Don't worry. Snowfall
There you go. There you go. All right, cool.
We can keep moving.
So, let me also double check a couple of things because it's been a while since I did this. By a while, I mean I haven't streamed in like a couple of days. Friday, Monday, so the plan was originally to start streaming games to clear my backlog, and then I started Hextech Mayhem, and oh boy, that was a trip because that game relatively short. We're near the end of it, but the amount of times it cancels inputs or just doesn't recognize holding an A press, that just ticks me off. But I can rant about that enough time. But no, if you're good at reading titles, you'll notice there are 2 E's and there are a few characters missing. Got her. It took okay. So I was doing like I was planning on doing like dailies today, but I thought, oh, I better do the missions because it gives prima gems and I could do pulls and it'll give me a little bit close to Shenhe. And yeah, last pull I got Shenhe, which I'm really happy for. Mainly because I can now ascend her. Although, and apparently we have all the stuff we need for her.
The power I harness, it grows stronger.
Oh, that was it. All right. But yeah, this is going to be all about leveling up Shenhe. Because I want to max out Shenhe. Because I don't know why, I apparently really like cryo units. Not sure why cryo units are like top priority for me. They just kind of are. Okay. So without wasting a shoot ton of stuff. Actually, where were we in? Dragon hair's false fin, a young piece of biological tissue that can find after defeating bathymal fish apps. Those some kind of fin. Where can I find you? Oh right, you can't click to find out. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be doing dailies, and I'm going to be focusing on her. So let me get my cryo team out. I need Chi-Chi because she's actually rather helpful.
What exactly is teamwork?
We'll be focusing on maxing out Shenhe. She's only Ascension level 2 right now, as you just saw. Oh, yeah, so she can't get anything done. Let me just... She has relatively low hit. Actually, she does alright. Spirit Summoning is a press and hold. The ultimate decreases resistance. An active character within the field may create a Divine Maiden's delivery, or created by an active character within the field created by Divine Maiden's Deliverance, the ult, gains 15% cryo damage bonus. That's cool. Gain 25. Oh yes, we got someone to dispatch to Leeware. Oh, but this rewards are more if you do max time. That's interesting. I should probably also mention, no artifacts on her. She is effectively nude. No constellations, but let me actually have a look. Spirit summoning, so that's the E, can be used one more time. Ult lasts for 6 seconds longer, not bad. Level 3, that's boring. Insight, when characters under the effect of Icy Quill applied by Shenhe triggered its damage bonus effects, Shenhe will gain a Skyfrost Mantra stack. And that's the passive, I believe. When Shenhe uses Spring Spirit Summoning, she will consume all stacks of Skyfrost Mantra, increasing the damage of Spring Spirit Summoning by 5%. Wait, 5 for stacks, but you get 50 stacks. That's 25, or that's 250, good lord. Ult goes up by 3, and max level goes up. Mystical Abandon. When characters trigger Icy Quill's effects using normal and charged attack damage, it does not count towards trigger quota. Okay. So, let's quickly... Like, Shenhe is not going to deal any damage at the moment. She's, like, not going to deal any damage. Even though I have, like, Deathmatch on her, which is a relatively good... Oh, that's right, okay. So yeah, she's not going to do much damage. Yeah, as you see, we've got to hold her hand a little bit, which is fine. She'll get strong in time. She just needs a stronger weapon. She needs to level up more, and she needs to actually hold up.
I shall not yield.
You're not taking effect of your weapon, are you? No, you're not. No. That's strange. Unless it's because you just don't have enough attack to overdo their defense. Anyway, I was actually looking up a guide because I don't know how to actually... actually, let me go to Restream and update all the titles. There you go, update. So, the best build for Shenhe would be... Oh, Favonius Lance would be really good. Oh, she's good with crit. Let me just double check all my lances. Yeah, Favonius Lance. Can't use... Okay, we'll just skip combat then. Nope, we are going to teleport out there. Let's see. Blizzard Strayer, Noblesse Oblige. Okay. Or we go for pure damage. I think Blizzard Strayer might have to be the way to go. So yeah, let's go back to Shenhe. So that increases your attack, but the weapon is really weak. But it does increase your crit rate. Okay, so now you have 500 attack, or 600. So that's a good buff for now. Okay. So yeah, after this I'm just going to focus on... Yeah, she doesn't do any damage, which is interesting. that makes me feel like she just doesn't have... Was she scale with? Because it's definitely not attack. Because she's scaling with something. Because even if she has level 1, 43%. 43% should be around... I don't know. Oh, is it doing her base? Okay, hold up. Is it doing her absolute base? 23. Ah, no, it is doing her absolute base. So technically, no matter what weapon I put on her, she will be kind of bad. So I need to get her base leveled up. So I need to get her experience. I need to get her
Unleash. Do your master's bidding.
Okay. But her spells seem to be fine. It's just her regular attacks which are really weak. And the end is right over here.
Sacred name.
Right.
Ancient user. This is long overdue. Access denied. Manifest.
Unfortunately, I didn't show off the whole the subterranean level or area, because it's a pretty neat area, but you got to do it for the main quest, or at least the intermission. No, yeah, the intermission. Okay, we're just gonna do this because they physically have no way of killing that balloon.
So rude.
Yeah, that dude would have to like charge so many times to even remotely get close.
Whirling snow.
And it's about over now. I saw that arrow. I saw it move like to the right. So that makes me think it just teleported it like infinite miles away. It's like, yeah, it's like the battle's over because it just teleported everything all the way to the west or east. Okay. I haven't done this quest in a long time. There's a hidden one. Yeah, you're behind the bushes.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, you got a hit in. Oh well. Wait, how is there... How are you wet?
Embrace the ice. Manifest.
Yeah, how are you wet?
Cryo incarnate. Wheel of life.
Also, cheat sheet with this item. Not or this artifact set, which is not a bleach. It's the one that forms a bubble when you attack. Actually, really strong, like ridiculously strong. Like all the damage she can't do with DPS, she kind of makes up with that one burst, because that burst could do like 10,000 damage or something obnoxious. Oh, there's a new quest. Okay. What's wrong? Oh, this is the one where we're fighting like a giant robot or something, aren't we? Because like the unforeseen Razor, and the Razor is some giant machine. I think that's what it was, at least. Yeah, it's been a while.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and
Also, technically, I just realized, technically the setup I have for how the stream looks, technically there's supposed to be a shadow underneath the gameplay and the chat. So you can see it every so often. But, oh, might have to be a kind of... Unless I just want to have a background and make the video transparent? That might be a good idea. But then again, it might make things a little busy. Because I did have to render that entire video file, which it wasn't that hard to even do. The difficulty was really making the whole particle system work, because apparently the particle system thing was absolutely breaking for no reason. Like the stars, they're 3D models, but they're rendered in 2D, so you won't know because they're just emitting light, so it looks like a flat image, so it looks like a 2D texture. They're emitting from a ring around a camera, and then what would happen is that every so often... what would happen? Like, every so often, the particle emitter would, like, break. No. Like, it would break and just kind of go, oh, yeah, you want to restart this, so it'd be like, jutta. And it took a while until I realized, oh, you have to bake the particle system. Because if in Blender, apparently, if you try playing an animation... Or, also, volume's fixed, thank goodness, I actually like that. If you try running a particle system while you're... Well, if you're rendering it while you haven't baked it, it will just try to... Not re-bake, but it will try to... It won't know where it is, and it'll be like, oh, you're frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, blah, 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 blah. Frame 25, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, da, 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 da. And then it'll just keep doing that over and over again, which is really annoying. But that's all fixed now. And now you have a smooth video file. In fact, the video file was... if I go to filters, color correction, rainbow. So it's technically rendered in a rainbow form. So, or is it not going to play out? Oh no, here we go. See, you can see all the different colors, and it's all nice and interesting. But it also made things look a little busy, so I just color corrected it all to green. Although I think I needed to increase the gamma because some things aren't properly lighting up. Oh, and if I add too much gamma, then it goes completely green. Yeah, and you get that glitchy effect, so you've got to keep turning it down until it's like that. Actually, that's borderline perfect. Okay, you can barely see the stars. Oh, no. Brightness just makes everything bright. Contrast screws things up. Oh, I'll leave it at that. That's fine. But yeah, so where were we? We haven't used any original resin, because we need to go to... domains. Where's Blizzard Strayer? I think it's this one. No, please. No, that's for physical damage is this. Nope, that's fire. Ridge Watch is for physical. Valley of Remembrance is healing and wind. Oh, yeah. Peak is for Blizzard Trail. Alright. So the build says we just need 2 of these. Okay, cool. Let me just quickly make... No, Electro, Geo, or a Nemo? We could do just... Because everything's going to be ice. So let's try it with just a Pyro team. And this would be a really bad mistake because I just realized I don't have any good item on Jingling. Whoops. Let's try upping this a little bit. Because again, you need it really bad. And capped. And now you're going in conflict with Shenhe's item build because you need Honey Blossoms. Ooh! Oh, I just saw how low your health is. Hu Tao's health is supposed to be low, that's fine. Xingling's health is not supposed to be that low. Oh, this is the one!
Nice and spicy. Boom! Admissible evidence. Everybody stand back. Why do they never miss?
Thank goodness. Bennett does a ridiculous amount. Like, so an interesting thing about Bennett is that his heal is based on his on his max health. So, if you went pure attack, his heals would do like only 1,000 or so. Appreciated, but it's really weak. Now he's got about 2,400 or 24,000. I nearly got that completely wrong. So he does about 4,000 heal, which is very interesting. The health limit is still like 80% or something. And technically this is really bad for Hu Tao, because I'm not getting my bonus damage from... Yeah, I'm not getting my whole bonus damage from being low health. But to be fair, Bennett is also giving additional damage, especially it's making everyone do fire attacks. So we just have an innate element, not weakness, buff. We have an innate damage buff. And he keeps gaining this every so often, so I'm just abusing it. And we nearly got him. Yeah, and that was fast. Yeah, we didn't actually need to worry about the whole Geo, Electro, or Nemo. It's purely recommendations. Because you're dealing with ice. And fire melts ice. And we get HP. Do we actually need HP on this? Doesn't say what we particularly need. Bus, flat HP. What else did it give? Attack, defense, and health. While recommended is crit. Okay, so... Not bad, but not perfect either. Wait, is it all just about damage? No, yeah, you are supposed to gain a lot of crit and damage on her. Okay. To be fair, crit and damage seems to be the best build possible. because you're dealing damage, and then you do crit damage. So you're just dealing crit damage all the time. And crit damage does more damage anyway, so why wouldn't you want to go crit? I definitely healed off that. Okay, I guess I didn't heal off that. Otherwise I would have not died. Okay, but that's fair, whatever. I don't remember the health limit for Bennett if he did have one. I think it's literally just he gains like it's like 25% of his max health or something. No, that'd be like ridiculously high. Like 10% or something. And then the rest is based on damage. So you could have a really tanky Bennett, like I do, that deals a fair amount of damage. Also, Yanfei is just getting wrecked. Like, what do you have on you? You've mainly got only attack? Oh, you don't even have that. Ooh. Why don't you have that maxed? Like, you should be dealing just silly amounts of damage. Okay. Okay, so before I claim this... And we get... Copper Compass. We get Icebreaker's Resolve, which has actually not bad stats. It just has no potential, which is the main issue I'm dealing with. Okay. So, what do we have here? Energy Recharge, Elemental Mastery, Health and Defense. No. We have Hydro, which you don't use, so no. We have Icebreaker's Resolve, which you use, so yes. And we have the HP one, which gives you some attacks, but mainly tanky stats. Okay. I want to at least get a 5-star artifact for 2 slots, I think. Also, so I should probably mention the event which is going on, which is basically. Oh, let me actually heal. Okay, cool. So the event which is going on, which is basically dealing with an arena type scenario. It's really bullshit, and I really don't like it. Mainly because what it's doing is so you have to fight enemies, and they're really strong, and you can loan out and you can loan out characters. Oh, rent characters, I think is the proper term. Loan out would mean I'm giving away characters. The issue is that you've got gold, silver, and bronze rewards. The gold reward is really bloody difficult. Because to get gold, you have to clear the enemies in basically record time. Like, not even giving them a second to breathe. Which is really difficult when a lot of them are tanky. So yeah. Thankfully, I haven't got a bronze yet. Which is actually kind of a miracle at that point. So I've only gotten silvers and golds. And especially silvers on the latter half of things. I just think it's a little bit too difficult. Hey, here we go. Defense. Ugh. But you get crit damage. Alright, fine. We'll leave. So what's the next one we need? Noblesse Oblige, which gives us elemental burst damage. Okay, so if we go back over to Shenhe, it was a crown, if I recall. No, it wasn't a crown. I was completely wrong. What was it? Oh, it was a goblet. Alright. So yeah, she now mainly gets stronger with defense, which I'll have to sort out eventually.
There's nothing better to...
But for now, that will have to do. Are you? No, your defense stuff. Ridgewatch, you were the Pale Flame. Oh, really? Were you Noblesse Oblige? Bloodstained and Noblesse Oblige, yeah. Alright, so what element are you weak to? Geo. Thankfully, I have a Geo party set up already. And I did get Yunjin somewhere down the line. But we're not going to have Shunjin as a healer.
You want me on your team?
Yes, because I need a healer. Hair getting caught in headset. Oh, and it's literally just damage increased. Thankfully, I think Noelle and Ningguang are maxed.
It's nothing.
Which means I can show off that each time you ult now, Ningguang now has 7 rocks to throw at them. Which I think scale. Well, it's like a charge attack, so she's just getting more projectiles on an ultimate.
Rude.
Sadly, I don't think Noelle does too much damage. Oh no, she does damage. But she's very slow about it.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
And yeah, this is the main reason it's recommending Geo. Because we've got all elements here.
Stabilize.
And it could have recommended... Oh wait, did that carry over the ultimate? I thought the ultimate wasn't carried over. Or was that only with certain characters? Might have been with certain characters, actually.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Give up. Your life is mine.
Yeah, 1,200 damage. How many, like 7 times? That's pretty good.
Don't waste my time.
The only annoying part is this fire thing that keeps coming after me. There you go. And what do we get? Ba-da-da-da. Royal Pocket Watch, which is Noblesse Oblige. Okay, I think we can make do of that. I think. I don't remember if we have Pocket Watch. Shenhe. Hourglass. Pocket Watch. Okay, that counts. Oh, that's actually really good. So yeah, Shenhe is more about not about dueling. It's more about getting that burst damage off. Also, I like how the shield doesn't actually appear if they're
I must leave no
petrified.
stone unturned. I'll catch up.
But yeah, I'll actually be kind of honest. I wasn't planning on streaming. It's only because I got Shenhe and I really wanted to max Shenhe. Which I guess is the kind of the point.
Stabilize.
Like, I can't exactly... If I'm just maxing characters I really don't like, well, what's the point?
We go. Don't waste my time. Submit.
I will have order.
There we go. That's shield.
Give up.
Sadly, Geo isn't exactly the most exciting
As a good man
thing to
should.
see fighting. Because there's only so many Geo units. And Noelle is honestly one of the better ones.
Someone needs assistance.
Like, actually, how many Geo units are there? There's Goro, which is Geo. There's Zhongli, which is Geo. There's Noelle, which is Geo. Yunjin, which is Geo. Ningguang, which is Geo. It... Oh, nice! Oh, that's a mask. And it gives crit damage. Okay. I'll do one more. Just to see if we get anything else. And if not, I'll just switch back to Blizzard Strayer. Artifact. Crown. Oh, perfect. Yeah, okay, that's actually pretty good. More crit damage. Was that actually on the list? More crit damage. Yeah, crit damage attack, crit rate, energy recharge, elemental mastery. Goblet can be anywhere from attack to cryo damage bonus. Yeah, that's all good. So we'll just do one more. See if we get anything better. Which I doubt we will.
Stone. It's nothing.
This is order. Gather.
Why I think we're not going to get much else? Mainly because... Oh, wow. All the cooldowns are just on cooldown.
Submit. Don't waste my time.
Yeah, so just doing no damage because literally no one was available to attack.
Everybody stand back. Your life is mine.
Also, I don't think
I will have order.
casters
Stabilize.
have their element change within Bennett's zone.
Leave it all to me.
Also, I don't quite... Okay, so I know why you would have Bennett as a general all-around healer, and you wouldn't give him level 6 Ascension. Although, frankly, I would just say, could you turn it off?
Someone needs assistance. It's nothing.
Because it's like, oh, you get an attack bonus and it's good for general comps.
Submit.
But at the same time, you're probably only pulling Bennett out for weaknesses? Because you're not going to pull him out for a fire comp. That's just insane. You're going to pull him out for a electro high, like everything else. Bloodstained final hour HP. Okay. Alright, I will go back to the whole Blizzard Strayer. Here. Because I need to get a feather for Shenhe, which is actually decent. Also, I love the way the camera tries to rotate. but literally it can't just do a straightforward pan. It has to kind of curve over because it has to look like it's going in through the door. But yeah, actually, so a funny story. So Genshin's got its recent event up, and I was reading through the notice. So I was going like, okay, we get gems over here, over here, over here, and I noticed the date, and I was like, oh, that's weird. This date has passed, but we haven't been given a reward yet. And I said, oh, is my game bugged? And it took me a while to look through. Like, it took me like a couple of passes, and it was like, wait a second, does that say February? Oh, that says February. Which basically meant it's January right now. No, the date hasn't passed. I just suck at telling time, apparently.
Motion to compel.
Or specifically dates.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Eat this. Booba, get them.
Which, to be fair, hasn't happened before. I think. God, I really hope I haven't forgotten full-on months. Like, oh yeah, it's like January didn't exist. It's like it just goes from Monday to not Monday. It goes from February to March, all the way around, and it's like, oh, we're back to February. It's like there's no January, absolutely no January. Because it does feel like that at times. Just bring you up. The issue with that menu is that it's a revive menu. So if you're in the middle of combat, well, you're not gonna be able to use it because you're in the middle of combat. And it'd be nice if time slowed down a little bit, just so you could use it. But no, you can't really use it. Also, I love the fact that Hu Tao's strategy is just do dash attacks. Because it kind of reminds me of like Kingdom Hearts Sonic Boom, where you just go yeah, 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 yeah. And it's just that quick zipping around doing damage is really nice. Alright, last one. Last chance. Alright. Gotta get rid of the mage. Ouch. I hate those ice mines. Because if you run into one, chances are you're running into all of them, because it just bounces you around so much. And it's just really annoying.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
Okay, actually doing some nice numbers.
Let's light it up. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Also, apparently there is a damage build for Hu Tao,
Visible evidence.
but it's mainly for when your E is up. But it's like at that point, why are you just using... Like, her entire thing is that she cuts her health down, and she has to use that, while in the weakened state, she has to do a lot of damage. So if you just go for pure damage, well, you're not going to have any health. And you can't exactly deal damage when you don't have any health. So it's why you don't have, like, units in games. So it's like, you only have 1 health, but your hits are going to be out of this world. Like, no, it just doesn't happen. Ooh. Got it. Nice. Alright. No, it just doesn't happen like that. You might get a really strong character who might take a couple of hits, but not no hits. Okay, we can just bring you in, switch. And you got crit damage as well. So let's get your base up. New attribute, which is crit damage. Oh, HP. Alright. Again, HP is fine. Not the best in the world. Grades, which is defense. Okay, defense is fine. Again, if it makes you a little, if it makes you survive a little longer, that's fine. HP. This one is crit damage, but you have a lot of defense. So how much defense do you actually have? Oh, you have. Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, you are all about crit. Yeah, you've got some crit damage. You have no crit rate though. So I would need to find a way to increase your crit rate. Crit damage 7%. Crit damage again. More crit damage. More crit damage. No crit damage. More. Where's that crit damage, or where's the crit rate coming from? What? Do you just have 5% crit chance? You must do. Also, it would be nice if you could actually see, like, up here, you could see your max HP, your attack and defense, and what's altered here. I think Elemental Mastery is also affected. Let me check. Okay, no, it does. It doesn't tell you how much additional because Elemental Mastery starts at 0. So I don't get why it doesn't show you additional stuff. So what does your crit rate start on? Is it actually 5%? No, it's not, because different characters have different crit rates. Let me try to find one. Yeah, okay, 5% crit. So what do you have that gives you crit? Oh, okay, all your different stuff gives you crit. Got ya. Got ya. So you just generally got some crit, but it's like peppered around. And that should be level 12. And this should be, ooh, nearly. Alright. So we've done all that. I think I could just level up Shenhe. Or I could just fight a few monsters.
3 clients.
Might be an idea to increase crit. Not crit. Fight some enemies. Because that'll give her some... EXP. Again, I don't understand Genshin's rules for what consists to damage to auto attacks. In like a game like League of Legends, it's pretty simple. Your crits are your crit. Well,
in this weather, I can freeze monsters in place and simply let the lightning bolts take care of the rest.
good lord.
A good way to not get my clothes dirty.
Your attack damage is your attack damage and relates to your attack damage when you do normal attacks. This one is a little bit different.
Obey.
Because sometimes it relates to the crits.
By
Oh,
ordinance divine.
I keep saying crits. Sometimes it relates to the auto attacks. Sometimes it doesn't. So I don't quite know what the difference is. All I know is that right now, I'm doing 100 damage.
Take flight.
And I don't know why. Surely I should be doing a little bit more than that. Like, I've got a maxed out weapon on her. Again, unless Ascension is something to do with it. Ooh. Which would make some sense, but then again, why would you have damage capped behind Ascension twice? Because you can't level up your attack talent until you ascend. But at the same time, if it's capped beyond just having Ascension, then why? Why not have talents unless it's for some natural scaling in case you ever forget?
Manifest! Cryo Incarnate!
There you go. And thankfully, Hilichurls are so weak that I can take them on with Shenhe even in this weak state.
Unleash!
And each time I use this lance, I potentially get
Manifest!
more element stuff when I'm not using skills, at least. See?
Do your master's bidding!
And now we do that, and then we do more damage. So she's not about the solid damage, but she also doesn't seem to be the type to deal intense burst. Okay. Do I just want to... How much experience am I away? 2... Oh, actually thousands. Oh yeah, let's do this. Cool. And send. What do I need for this? Mora. Right. I don't have any Mora. I might be able to use some tokens, though.
The sky is clearing up, and so is my mood.
Oh? Oh, wait. Oh, right, this is part of the quest. Well, I also think that potions shouldn't have a cooldown. Unless you have a limited amount, then... Oh no, why do potions have a cooldown? Like, almost a permanent cooldown. Yingo leaves. I'd almost forgotten. Okay. I didn't even see the food. Yeah, this is part of the quest that I don't like. Oh. Did that give us enough to ascend? It did!
If my master were to learn about this, she'd probably have me add some more red ropes.
See, that's funny, because it's referencing the time... Oh, wait. Oh, that increased your... Oh, that increased your, attack scaling. Right. I keep forgetting that each character, technically as they ascend, they gain more scaling. So... And we definitely don't have enough. Alright. So... Let me just... see if I can get some more Mora. Then it might have to be grinding for materials. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I'm running so low. I don't quite remember using up a whole lot, aside from Shenhe. What you offer? More, here we go. 78. Yeah, we got way more than enough. Okay, so weapons. No. Talents. Level up for attack. You gain 3%, 3%, 4%, 4%, 6, 5.4%, so 6. 9. Okay. It's not too bad. Oh, but we definitely need... Alright. Let's try fighting those flower things. Enemies. Where are you? Here. Whopper flower. Also, I just discovered there is actually a really good way to get those sturdy bones. It's to do with the new area. So, I don't have to actually deal with those lizard creatures. Thank goodness. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay.
Orders given. Orders received.
Sadly, you still don't do any damage.
All hail.
So, I can't have you take on
Obey.
those enemies.
Kami-Sato art. Sometsu. Cryo incarnate.
I don't. Okay, and that's done. Oh, nope, not done. Still got to do a few. Really? Oh, right. E has two modes: the dash and then the summoning part.
For Rex Lepus. Access denied.
Alright, and I've got to use physical damage on these guys.
Go.
So this will take a little bit. Also, you charge. Oh, you're both charging. Okay, this is gonna be a problem.
Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Oh, thankfully. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, yeah, you can't aim up. Also, I was the one that froze my.
Whirling snow.
Oh well.
Sakura swirl.
This was the. These were the enemies I was dreading the most.
Rise.
Mainly because if I'm just doing it with purely ice, then it's not exactly fun. How much do I have? Oh, okay. So I can get you up to level 2. Alright, cool. Now I need to actually be able to level you up. Can't do that. And what do I need to do to max? Alright, cool. So I'll just keep grinding up the flowers. Because we're going to have to do this eventually, so why not now while we're on a roll? And once we do all the flowers, I'll end the stream there. Well, after we go to the teapot. Again, not teapot. Chi-Chi, with her current setup, what is your actual artifact called? Ocean Hued Clam. It's a really good set. Okay, fine.
By ordinance divine.
It's a really good set, mainly because it just allows you to do.
This is long overdue. Take flight.
It allows you to play as Chi-Chi,
Life goes on.
and you can play super tanky. It does not matter.
Orders given. Orders
Because that
received.
little bubble that appears, once it pops, it does like 10,000 damage. And you're like storing up damage as you're fighting. So it's a really good set. I like it. And I think it kind of made Chi-Chi playable. Because otherwise, why would you play as Chi-Chi? Like, you've got healers like Jean that can do a little bit of damage. You got healers like Bennett, which can buff your party. You got Kokomi, who can
Unleash.
level. Oh no, Kokomi. She can do party healing, so she's a multiplayer thing. How to put it? She's like Mona if she was a healer. And the issue with that is, well, if you're just bringing out a party member, then it's like Bennett, effectively. But it's got a wider area, and you're not going to be running around that much. So it is basically for more players. Though I hate...
My will embodied.
I really hate those bugs.
Next on the agenda. Blaze over.
Because they just hang around and just annoy you as you just take damage.
Whirling snow.
There you go. Although Ganyu's ult dealt with them pretty quick.
Sakura swirl.
Mainly because Ganyu's ult is an AoE, and because you can't accurately hit them, you just... Oh! I didn't even go into a loading screen, that just faded to black. I guess it's because I was just so close. The game just go, oh yeah, don't even bother about reloading everything, just teleport the player up there. Because normally that's why it does the loading screen, because it's loading stuff. And it's all about not hiding the loading screen, it's to give you something to look at. It's why in Namco Museum Games, I think, or was it just a Namco game? I forget. If you get into a loading screen, you can play a game within a game. Because it's something designed, you know, to do. Which, by the way, I think Namco have a patent on that, so no other company can do that. You can't play a minigame while inside of a loading screen. So that's why companies usually do, like, little Easter eggs in the loading screens where it's like, oh, you press a button and, like, something happens. Because if you literally just said, hey, no one can do anything with the loading screens, you would be very quickly hated. In fact, I think Namco is already hated for that. Here we go. Actually, I think it's just...
Take flight.
I think we've been taken on a completely
By ordinance
different
divine.
pathway. Normally it picks, like, one in
Access
Mondstadt
denied.
or something,
This is long overdue.
and then we have to work our way around. But no, this time it's more, whatever's closest, and it just brings us there. Which, I don't mind. I think it's very convenient in this way. Yeah. Go. Anyway, I should probably mention that I might just be doing whatever I feel like stream-wise after Shenhe. So if I'm playing a game I want to play, I'll be playing that game. Again, I'll try to complete. I'll try and play it until I complete it. First we Hextech Mayhem. What was I saying? What? It just killed a fish. And that's actually kind of funny. It just killed a fish. Just a pop, fish dead. Because I think fish only have 1 health point.
Unleash.
Because why would a fish have more than 1 health?
Whirling snow.
They're a blooming fish. And yet you have to have fire or electric to break it. Or, you know, you just destroy them before they can even do anything. That's also a valid strategy. I'm so glad I got Shenhe. Oh, Shenhe. Shenhe? Shenhe? No, Shenhe. Because it's pronounced Shenheh. It's like you're going Shenhe. Although not quite pronounced.
All hail!
Alright, we'll do this.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Technically, Chi-Chi is really good for this. If the pop can go off on time. Which, it's doing a fantastic job at dodging.
No touching. My apologies.
Also, thank goodness, the bloom counts as a distraction. Because I think some enemies are literally programmed to fight the newest player. And technically, like, distractions count as a new player.
Okay, faster. Go.
It just doesn't work for bosses because bosses have slightly better AI. Slightly better. Yet 11,000 from a single pop.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
But you do have to deal damage, I think. It's either damage or it's based on healing. Let me actually read it up. Artifact. Healing bonus. When the character is equipping this artifact, set heals character in the party. A C-fied foam will appear for 3 seconds, accumulating the HP recovered from healing, including overflow healing. At the end of the duration, the C-dyed foam will explode, dealing damage to nearby opponents based on 9% of the accumulated healing. This damage is calculated similarly to reactions such as electrocharged and superconduct, but is not affected by elemental mastery, character levels, or reaction damage bonuses. Only one C-dyed foam can be produced every 3.5 seconds. Each C-dyed foam can accumulate up to 30,000 HP, including overflow healing. There can be no more than one C-dyed foam active at any given time. This effect can still be triggered even when the character is not in the Okay. So technically, Chi-Chi, Bennett, put in the same party, just 30,000 damage because Bennett does a lot of healing. This does a lot of damage based on healing, up to a cap of 30,000. Let's see. Currently, Bennett can heal 4,000 HP. Yeah, 4,000 HP, and then. Oh, come on, really? Yeah. You can do 4,000 HP, and it's got multiple ticks. So, assuming it's 5,000. Yeah, you just need 6 hits. Like 6, 8 hits, basically, and you are golden. And you'll do max damage. But you can't like reduce the amount of the time between the pops, because that would make that set really broken actually. Because if you're like popping those bubbles every, let's say, second, well, you would be getting enough healing in anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. You're kind of doing damage faster. Or this is all about just getting the damage out. Okay. So how much do we have for you? Okay, we're getting up there. I don't think this is going to be 100%, so I think we're still going to be really low on a lot of things. Let me just check your... Ooh, good timing. No, it's this one. Is it this one? Nectar Blossom. Yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah, we don't have enough. And yeah, those 40 ones, I wasn't fighting those lizards. I was actually fighting... like the water lizards, which just so much easier to deal with. Because they don't zip around all over the place.
Born of ice and frost.
Cryo incarnate.
Like I'd love to actually show it off. But I am actually going to call it here after... I guess after we eliminated all the Whopper flowers. Or at least a large amount of them.
Transfiguration.
Blaze over.
Because I could find some more that I don't know about, like... Because when you find them via the book, it's not finding all of them, it's like finding a select few. I don't know if it's based on the ones you've already seen,
Fortune
or if
preserver.
it's based on...
Obey.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so we're out. Alright, so let's go to Seren Teapot. I might actually have to swap someone out for Shenhe. But if I max someone out, then I could do that easily. Can someone get maxed out? That'd be lovely, actually. God, she's so tall.
This realm is
Also, her tits are massive. Like, actually massive. Oh, Noelle's near to maxing. Great furnishing. I just want to use whatever I have, so... There you go. It's done. Goodbye.
if you ever
But yeah, we got Shenhe, and I am actually really happy. We're gonna have to grind some more for her, though. Because, well, she just doesn't have it. Also, let me just... Yeah, like, if you look... Okay, that's not helpful. Like, I think she's the Rosaria's original size, if I'm not mistaken. So let me just bring out Rosaria. So we got Rosaria. Yeah. Like, actually just bigger. Like, that's actually kind of ridiculous. A good ridiculous, though. I like it. God, I can't believe all the hubbub about Shenhe actually, or Shenhe actually. Because people were generally having a fit like, oh no, you can't have Shenhe, you can't have blah 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 blah. And it's like, are we... It's like, I'm fairly certain these people are adults. And they're behaving like they're children in some cases. Anyway, let me just quickly... let's go to the next one. The next one. You can rest. Because I'm putting Shenhe in. And how fitting you get a guardian dog. So let me actually go over there and see. what your first dialogue's going to be. Of which I hope is one of many times I'll get to talk with Shenhe.
Welcome home. It's great to have you back.
Oh.
I heard that I should say these sorts of things whenever family returns home.
Aw, that's so sweet. Morning.
Oh, up already? If those noisy birds woke you up, I'll go silence them right away.
Oh god. Yeah, that reaction is perfect.
Huh? Oh, you don't want me to harm them? Fine. I'll just shoo them away. Don't worry.
She was actually going to bloody murder them. I love that.
Home. It's,
How'd you like it here?
To be honest, I had originally expected this place to be like an Adeptus abode. I never suspected that your design would differ so greatly from what I had imagined.
If you had to pick, would you prefer an Adeptus abode or here?
Most Adepti spend their years wandering the outside world. Though their abodes can be uniquely picturesque, they also feel like a lonely and remote paradise. But here feels very warm and cozy. And I have a nice person like you to keep me company.
Aww.
I've truly never experienced anything like this. What I mean is, I like it here. I will cherish this place and learn to adapt to life here.
Alright, that's good to hear.
However, there are many pieces of decoration and furniture here that I've never seen before. I'm uncertain of their use or purpose, so please take a moment to explain everything to me when you could spare the time.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Shenhe is actually really sweet. Again, I like her still because she's a good character. God, just I remember just it's like you remember she was supposed to be emotionless and like basically a loner, and basically she treats the traveler like family, because I think Shenhe is supposed to be the Shenhe from the quest. Although, does she react differently if you've never done the quest before? Because I think you can miss these quests. Anyway, I'm going to call it there for now. Ciao.